Beaches and pools are now open in the area, and water and swim safety top of mind for families. They need to be. Goldfish Swim School, the nation's premier Learn to Swim program. They're proud to offer a free private swim school lesson in Lexington.
And here to talk about it is the owner of the Goldfish Swim School, Theresa Carnes. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay,
very timely too.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
we need to talk about this. Yeah.
Yes, it is. So this is the time of year. Parents, kids, they definitely start thinking about the water, wanting to be in the water. But also parents have a great concern for their children as far as safety. Let's talk about that and what your school does to address that.
Yeah, so drownings are the #1 cause of injury-related death for kids ages 1 through 4, which is really scary, right? And so the American Association of Pediatrics, they report that formal swim lessons can reduce the risk of drowning by 88%.
Oh,
Wow,
goodness, 88%.
that's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a must-do then. We've got to have this.
And you know, 54% of parents are not confident in their kids' swim ability, right? You need to be able to roll on your back to take a safety breath. You need to be able to climb out of the pool to safety, and learn technique and endurance so that, you know, if you send your kid to a 50-minute birthday party at Kentucky Kingdom or another water park, do they have the technique and endurance to make it through that period? And do you feel confident in that?
Wow.
That's a good point.
Okay.
That really is.
What a great way to measure that too. I mean, that's what you got to ask yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, with that, how long does it take? I mean, how many lessons do kids need, or even adults too? Do you teach adults as well?
We are a swim facility for kids ages 4 months to 12 years of age.
Okay.
Every child does learn at their own pace. However, if you put your child in year-round swim lessons, you can age them out through a pro series by the time they're 6 years old. I've been watching it happen in our facilities.
Well, that's awesome.
So they get the techniques that they need, and they have all of that to be able to have, you know, the reassurance of safety in the water when they're out and about in a pool, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, kids love water. They just love it, and they don't recognize when they're getting tired.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good point too. We've seen that.
That's right.
So give us a basic safety tip kit here. What do parents really need to keep top of mind when we're near water?
A couple things. So one, dress your child in a neon bathing suit, something super bright like this. You don't want to take your child in a blue bathing suit in the pool. They're not as identifiable.
Camouflage.
Yes. We were just talking about this.
So get rid of all your blue bathing suits and put them in something neon.
Okay.
You want to have an assigned water guardian at the pool, right? Drownings happen in under a minute, right? So for your child, who is watching your child at the pool that day? Lifeguards are amazing, lifeguards are well trained, but you need that second set of eyes.
That's right.
Yes.
And you know what? I was a lifeguard. We were talking about this before this interview, but I was a lifeguard, and I would watch the baby pool and see parents, like they would be sitting on the edge and just turn their head for a second, and the baby goes in, and it's just so quick. It happens so fast, and you know, and you're diving off the chair trying to get over to the baby pool to help. And you know, sometimes parents put their children, their other children, kind of at watch with their child. Do you recommend that, or do you say, you know what, parents really need to be more aware?
You need to have a responsible adult that has the alertness and the attention to watch them for long periods.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. My goodness.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your school too. Like, tell us what folks can expect when they, you know, come in for the lessons and whatnot.
Sure. So Goldfish Swim School is actually the largest swim school in the U.S. We have over 160 locations. There are over a dozen locations in our neighboring states, Ohio and Michigan, where they're headquartered. I fell in love with Goldfish Swim School mostly due to the advanced training that the instructors receive. So our instructors receive 45 hours of training before they're assigned their own lane to teach swim lessons.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good peace of mind right there. Tell us about this world's largest swim session that you've got coming up. This sounds very cool.
Absolutely. So it's Thursday, June 20th. And the whole point of the event is just to bring awareness to water safety in a fun way, right? So facilities all across the U.S. are participating. And anybody in Lexington is, they can just give us a call. And it's first comes, first served. Any spots we have available that day, they can book their child in a free lesson.
Oh, that's great.
That's exciting.
And keeping it fun for for the kids is really important too. I remember in the early morning hours having to do swim lessons and the water was cold and blah, blah, blah. But keeping it, nowadays it's a lot different, and you know, a lot of folks really do keep it a lot of fun for the children to learn.
We do. That's why we use the science of swim play in our curriculum to make it fun for these kids, and we also have a 90-degree shiver-free pool.
Shiver-free.
Shiver-free, so the kids
like it.
We've come a long way since
we have.
we got thrown into the deep end in the early 70s.
The icy cold water.
My goodness.
Wow.
What's our best online resource for parents out there watching to learn more about goldfish and figure out what's the best opportunity to start the discussion with you?
Absolutely. Visit goldfishswimschool.com or call us at 859-390-1111.
Well, we appreciate you coming in today and talking water safety. I love, you know, the vests. We can't say it enough to keep
Great
those
safety
around,
tips,
and
too.
little swim pads. And I don't know what this is, but this is just too darn cute
Pretty
to not
cute.
mention.
This is our mascot, Bubbles, and
Bubbles.
the kids
Bubbles.
absolutely love him. So parents will be like, all fish now are named Bubbles because of your mascot.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for you and Bubbles coming in today. We appreciate
And
it.
the whole team.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you for having
guys.
me.
Back after this. Stay with us.